friends, this is Life Coach Rich. Today we're talking about bringing up past mistakes. That is not a healthy thing to do in relationships, and there's a couple reasons why. So first, let me just ask you this question. Do you want to become closer with the person that you care about? So if you have a conflict, do you see this conflict as an opportunity to become closer to the one that you care about? If you do, you're going to seek mutual understanding and resolution. If you bring up past mistakes, then that is just bringing up stuff that was in the past that hopefully you've already dealt with. If you're a personality that likes to keep things and keep grudges, then you really want to work on that, because when you bring up past mistakes, it's not healthy. It's not a healthy behavior pattern. It doesn't do anything good in the present. It basically takes you two back to a previous time. When you say, you remember whenever you're the one that did this, and it takes both of you from the present and takes you all the way back. It might have been 5 years ago. It might have been 2 years ago. It might have been whatever, but you're not dealing with stuff right now. Deal with stuff that you have to talk about right now. And if you have a sit down meeting, whatever that you need to air, whatever grievances that you need to air, and get out on the table and deal with them so that you can truly seek forgiveness for those things. You can ask forgiveness. The other person might need to ask for forgiveness from you. You can both receive forgiveness from the other one. Put those things in the past. And then that's how you can help your relationship now become better. There's a verse for it. 1 Corinthians 13. It's a part of the love chapter is keep no record of wrongs. Love does not keep a record of wrongs. And that is something that we really need to work on so that we're not bringing up past mistakes. People say keep short accounts. You're not trying to keep an account of right and wrong and who's winning, who's losing, nothing like that. Keeping short accounts means that I'm trying to sort of make love deposits in your account, and then instead of withdrawals, whenever I bring up stuff in the past or start criticizing and bringing up how bad you are, how much you failed, these past mistakes, whatever, it is not healthy, and I'm basically making withdrawals from the love account, and that's not healthy. And if I keep making those withdrawals more than I deposit good love into that love account, good feelings, good actions, good attitudes, that kind of stuff, at some point the relationship will break down and it's not going to work. So keep short accounts means I'm not going to hold things on. I'm not going to continue to hold on to things and let them dwell and fester and bubble up until finally I explode. That's very unhealthy. You want to deal with something quickly each day. Have a sit down session with the one you care about and talk about things so that you're continuing to be on the same page. You're not dwelling on something. Psalm 103, chapter 103, and verse 12, as far as the east is from the west, so far has he removed our transgressions from us. When we accept forgiveness in Jesus, he removes from us. He does not keep a record of our past. He removes those as far as the east is from the west. How far is that? It's a long ways. It's not just right around the globe. It's all the way that way. It's all the way this way. That's just such a wonderful verse. It's such a wonderful perspective that we need to have. We have a grievance. We bring that to the other person. We resolve it. And then we can move on. We can put that behind us. Let me make this one caveat. When we have instances of infidelity, we don't want to continue to bring that up. The person that's been offended, continue to throw that in that person's face whenever they're truly trying to seek resolution and forgiveness. Once you've forgiven them, you can move on. It's not a healthy pattern to continue to bring something like that up. Hey, I'm not the one that cheated. That is not furthering your relationship. I know that stems from hurt and betrayal. So you have to deal with that yourself and come to terms with that. The caveat is that we shouldn't have really open and honest accountability. Let's say it's the guy that cheated and it was working late at the office, and then all of a sudden, they weren't. They were actually sleeping around. If you can come together with counseling to get those things out in the open and you want to try to resolve that relationship, then you really have to have good accountability there. Just because you forgive in the past, it doesn't mean that you can never say, well, what, you don't trust me? That's in the past. You're not going to trust me now? That trust has to be earned back because of the betrayal. There's apps on phones. I have an app on my phone that my wife can track where I'm at. and I'm okay with that. What's the problem with that? If I'm not trying to hide something, if I actually have to work late, then she can see right there on the app that, yep, there's the GPS. It shows exactly where I'm at. I'm at work. I'm not off at some random address. So I think that with the technology that we have now, then those kind of things are completely appropriate. Used with sensitivity and used with just an openness, and the person that committed the infidelity really needs to not be offended by the partner, the person asking that you have one of those apps, or that there's accountability there and there's openness there, because you are the one that needs to prove yourself. You're the one that needs to continue to have that openness so that you can gain that trust back. It's not that the person is going to be just naive and, oh, what's in the past. And everybody's tempted, and we need accountability to make sure that we're committed to that relationship and continuing to help it be healthy and grow. And but bringing up past mistakes, it is not a healthy pattern. Please work on that, because hey, we all need to continue improving together, and that's what we're about. Please share, like, and subscribe. This Life Coach Rich. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.